Great work. No, Nancy. Please don't touch that. It's private.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Ginger.
I'll put it with the rest. Great work.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you. I forgot to mention, I was speaking with Alicia and she mentioned that she needed to talk to you. It sounded urgent.
Shoot, I forgot I had an appointment with her.
Do you need me to watch the shop?
You would? Really? You sure?
Yeah, I know where all the heavy hitters are. Cinnamon, pow. Ginger, bam. I got it.
Oh, that's great. Thanks.
Gosh, these pastries look delicious. Interesting.
Hey, what are you doing? That's private.
I'm sorry, Lauren. Sometimes my curiosity gets the better of me.
So what? It's private. Didn't you hear me?
I'm sorry. I admit, I shouldn't have read it, but would you mind talking about it? It seemed personal. You don't have to worry about me mentioning it to anyone. Please?
Do you know who Teachaba is?
I don't, but I would love to.
The first woman in Salem to be accused of being a witch. Practically everyone around here knows the story. This is her book. The original book of remedies and herb knowledge by Teachaba herself.
Wait, are you saying that book is over 300 years old? Does Tegan know you have this? She would love to have it in her exhibition.
Yeah, I know. But it's for me. Personal use. According to my mother, my biological mother, we are related to Teachaba. She was accused, then miraculously released. Little is known about her life after that. How she learned to write, create this book, but it's important for me to hold on to. I don't have much, but I have this.
Wow, that's incredible. Does anyone else know?
No, I never shared it with anyone. I wanted to keep it safe.
Of course.
Alicia wasn't in her office. I'll just meet with her later. Thank you for watching over my shop, but please, don't touch my things again, okay?
I'll keep my hands to myself. But I'd love to help you make some more remedies, if that's okay, to make up for all of this.
Yes, sure.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you. What kind of herbs do you have here? Time to mix it up. Feverfew. Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Good. Good job. I feel like you've proven yourself capable enough to start mixing with a more serious herb.
Thank you. I'm always up for a challenge.
This one isn't used too often. Its modern name is Aster, but in the book, you will find it under the old name, Starwort. My supply is short, so don't use it unless you have to.
I will keep that in mind.
You're gonna have to start over. This won't work for those ailments.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you. You don't feel conflicted knowing you were related to Tituba and what the house represents?
So I burn it down as revenge for a 300-year-old wrong. That's your thinking.
Tituba seems as much an influence on you as growing up on the estate of the one who accused her. I imagine it's hard.
Capitol building. Do you know who built that? I never tried to burn that down either.
Meaning?
It's not so simple to set things right.
See you later. closed off. Looks like they're preparing a new installation. Done. This looks great. Now to find a nice place to put it.
No, not today. I can't. There's too much to do.
Come on, take a break. You need it.
Jason, I have had these protesters outside my window nonstop for days. I must deal with this situation. The longer it goes on, the worse it looks.
Yeah. Ooh, but I'm buying lunch.
You're buying? Really? With what?
You gotta get over this, Dad. It's not good for you. It's not healthy.
What are you talking about?
You resent me.
I don't resent you, Jason. Miss Drew, please, come in. We'll talk later, okay?
Oh, you have time for her, but not for me.
Please, Jason.
Hi, Jason Danforth.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. You're visiting Salem, yeah? What do you think? Kind of a boring town beneath all the legends.
Jason, come on. We have a meeting.
Actually, it seems like there's a lot going on here.
Well, whenever you're up for some real excitement, look me up.
I'm sorry. He's still trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life.
Didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps.
Oh, he tried. Didn't have the dedication to follow through with the schooling. Anyway, let's get started.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
Information isn't usually available to the public. I'm afraid I can't just take your word for it. I'll have it taken care of.
Carson Drew's home number. For business inquiries, please call my office and I'll get back to you. Anyone else is welcome to leave a message after the beep.
Whoa, what? We don't knock anymore?
You left your door open.
Actually, that was Damien Faulkner. He's my intern.
You have an intern. I haven't seen him.
He's around. Someone has to make the coffee here. I'm swamped most days, and I could barely trust Judge Danforth with a flashlight.
Oh, I mean, he's not that inept.
You're right. That was mean. Anyway, what can I help you with?
I just met Jason Danforth.
What did you think? Kinda cute, huh?
Not the adjective I would use.
Different tastes.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like a fast food cheeseburger with extra cheese. And I'm more of a home-cooked meal kind of gal.
What can I say? I love cheese.
So you know him well?
I know him. He does odd jobs for me sometimes. Doesn't hurt that he's easy on the eyes. He is kinda dumb, though.
I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
Listen, spare yourself the headache and just avoid him. Trust me, not much substance. He loves his car. That's all you really need to know.
See you later.
reached Carson Drew's home number. For business inquiries, please call my office and I'll get back to you. Anyone else is welcome to leave a message after the beep. My girl doing?
Hey, Dad. I have a favor I need to ask you.
Of course. Shoot.
I need to investigate inside the Salem courthouse, specifically concerning the burglary in the evidence room. Do you think you could call Judge Danforth on my behalf and get his permission?
Not a problem. You know, this reminds me, next time you see him, you should bring up the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta.
Dad!
Yeah?
Maybe later.
Sure thing. Talk soon. You're all set.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else?
I'm just really proud of you, Nancy. I don't know how often I tell you that. I think it's not nearly enough.
Thanks, Dad. You know I learned it all from you, right?
Oh, now I know that's not true. The judge told me about a certain lock-picking incident. You certainly didn't learn that from me.
I may have picked up a few extra skills along the way.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you, kiddo. Go get him.
Judge? Everything okay?
What in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency.
A what?
It's a decentralized digital currency.
All these new made-up digital things just go too far, if you ask me. Nothing's ever been wrong with good old American Benjamins.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
Oh, yes, about that. Well, you see, I had it written on a post-it note, but I seem to have misplaced it. It should be around here somewhere. Feel free to look for it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I love a good scavenger hunt. There's a number written on here. No glass on the floor. So the window was broken from the inside. A map of Salem. Now to figure out which ones were stolen. No. Interesting. 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 All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorn House. Who has access to the evidence room?
Oh, well, that would be me and Alicia. Why do you ask?
Just curious. Thanks. I'll come back later. I'll come back later. A CCTV camera? There might be footage from the day of the break-in. Should ask the judge about this. The break-in was staged. The thief must have come in through the door. I went through the missing evidence and was able to get a list of everything that's missing. Judge? Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you, Nancy.
I know.
What? You know?
Let's just say I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosem Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Tegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witch's claims on the Hathorn House. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents, no claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well, that is a somewhat complicated question. So many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions.
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's tied up in the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shape to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
Mosam Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence from the courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hathorn estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a time bomb. Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you can believe it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about those.
Do you mind if I take a look at the footage?
Of course, of course. It will take about a day to get the right footage. Come back tomorrow and it will be here waiting for you.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen, but you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right. But other people might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day, so unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hathorn house was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. It was a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. And I paid for it like I always do. Ha! You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
I knew you couldn't resist.
Yes, you are correct, Jason. I could not.
I'm open tomorrow night. Or tonight. Or right now. Lady's choice.
How about 3 nights ago?
Wait, we already went on a date?
Definitely not.
Oh,
Where were you on the night Hathorn house was burned?
oh, right. I was.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it's coming to me. Primal Cuts.
I'm sorry.
It's a steakhouse. I was there with my dad. Great steak, very expensive. He'll tell you. So, if we haven't been on a date yet, does that mean we're going to go on one in the future?
No, thank you. I have another question for you.
Yes, it's true. I'm single.
I actually wanted to know what you were doing 3 days ago.
Are you sure that's what you want to know?
Yes.
I was actually digging out a stump in Alicia Cole's backyard.
You. Digging out a stump.
What? Yeah. Not my favorite pastime, but I can't really say no to the money. I mean, it gives a good tan. Ladies can't say no to a hot bod. You don't believe me? Oh, maybe you should ride with me to the beach. I can show you.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
See you later. Creepy. This ought to help me out. Locked. The key should fit, but the door and lock are awry. The door needs more leverage. Now this is more like it. There we go. Now it fits. A brand new jacket? Who would leave this behind? Oh, hello. A business card. Olivia Ravencroft. What were you doing here? Olivia... It's dusty. Francis Tuttle needed this medical machine to stay alive. I wonder what will happen to it now. The entire second floor has burned down. It looks unstable. Not going any further than this. About this mirror. Someone painted laurels on the mirror glass, but why? An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe. Written in Francis Tuttle's own hand. These snapdragons are lovely. At least some of them survived the fire. These snapdragons are lovely. At least some of them survived the fire.
Let me guess. More questions?
I found this jacket.
Oh my gosh, where'd you find it? I've been looking for this.
It was in the Hathorn house.
Hathorn house? What was it doing there? I've never been there.
I don't know, but it had your business card in its pocket, so I knew it was yours.
What luck! That's great! Can I have it back?
Sure. See you later. There was this photo tucked away in the guest room.
Now I'm really embarrassed. Such an awkward age.
Is that Olivia and Lauren in the picture with you?
Yeah, we were pretty tight back then. Had to take pictures.
I couldn't tell where it was taken. Do you remember? There were lots of books and candles.
It was probably the... I don't know. Books and candles are everywhere in Salem. It could be anywhere. It was years ago. I don't really remember.
Talk to you later.
Hello?
Is this Damien Faulkner?
Yeah? Who is this?
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm a private investigator currently working the Hathorne House case on behalf of Judge Danforth. Do you mind if I take up a minute of your time?
Go ahead.
Just wanted to follow up on some statements.
Statements made by who?
Tegan Perry,
Yes?
your girlfriend.
Right.
Where were you?
Sorry, but were these statements given to the police?
No. They were given to me, willingly.
Yeah, sorry. I work for Alicia, and I've learned to make sure that when you're being questioned, you always have a lawyer present. I don't want to sound like I'm guilty or complicit, I just know my rights.
Of course.
But you sound trustworthy.
Oh, thanks. How long have you worked for Alicia?
I've interned for her for a while, but she doesn't really pay attention to me.
You seem to know a lot about legal framework.
I listen to her on the phone. A lot. Anyway, I was with Tegan on the night of the fire. That's what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. And what did you guys do?
Watched a movie.
Okay. Which movie?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. Tegan picks. You know, they're always some kind of vampire, drama, apocalyptic, teenagey, angsty thing. Don't tell her, but I never paid attention. I'm into hard sci-fi.
Oh, good to know.
Anything else, or...?
No. Thanks for talking to me.
Yep, sure. Bye.
Tegan, I was able to rule out some...
You need to come here, quickly. Something's happened.
I'll be right there. What happened?
How did it come to this?
Sorry, Ned. Come on, let's get inside.
So I didn't tell you everything. You know, it's just been really hard.
It's okay. I understand.
When I started working at the museum, I was curious about our town's history. Because I think history is the most important thing. Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Right?
Of course.
Well, I found out something about my family. We changed our name. We used to be Paris.
Okay.
Samuel Paris and his daughter Betty were the first accusers of witches. They were directly responsible for the execution of numerous people. And they are part of my family.
Oh. But you're the
head of the AEW organization. My family helped murder their ancestors. Which is why I've never told anybody, and now everyone knows.
Why do you think anyone would do this?
I don't know. Maybe it's someone else who wants the Hathorn house. No one in AW is going to trust me after this. And the evidence is gone. All of this for nothing.
It's going to be okay, Tegan. We'll figure it out. Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Hey guys, can you give me an update?
Nancy, I have missed talking to you. I need some rationality in my life.
Complaining about rationality is inherently irrational.
Right. What's going on? Everything okay?
Not really. I'm at the Perry house. Someone vandalized it with graffiti.
Really?
Turns out the Perrys are descendants of the Paris family, a family who was responsible for sending some of the accused witches to their deaths.
Wow, doesn't she run that justice group, Accused Witches?
Exactly. Explains why she's so dedicated to the cause. She knew and was trying to make things right, I guess.
So, someone is trying to embarrass the Perrys. Means our suspect is still in town.
Looks like. Have you found anything?
Nope. Nothing here. It's been dead quiet. It's a joke. We're, in a cemetery.
If you have to explain it, it's not a joke.
I get it. Listen, things are a little tense here, so I'm gonna stay with Tegan. Can you update me if you find anything, please?
No problem, partner. Western joke. I mean, we haven't really discussed the whole detective partnership thing yet, so...
Frank, not a good time.
Right. Talk soon.
If you're done being awkward, I could use your help.
What? I'm not awkward.
Whatever you say, partner.
Let's finish our search and get out of here, okay?
Sure, but don't rush. We're here to prove the existence of ghosts. That requires steady patience.
And steady equipment. Speaking of which, how are we doing on that front?
All set. I'll use the antenna to search for suspicious cold spots while you move around with the Ghost Wavelength Spectral Analyzer 2.5 and look for disturbances from the other side.
The spectral analyzer? Anyway, are you sure it actually works?
Of course. I built it myself. The device has a top-of-the-line scanner that can detect any disturbances. It might not have found anything yet, but you have to stay optimistic about these things.
And I guess this ghost hunting notebook is homemade too?
Thoroughly researched. But yes, it is.
there's nothing here. What? Hey, what's this?
What is it? What is it? Is it a ghost?
Oh, no. Well, it seems like some sort of machine. But what's a device like this doing in a graveyard? Something's up.
Oh, that's a motion detector. How weird is that?
All right, put your equipment down. Your plan didn't work. Now we're tracking this so-called ghost my way. Let's see what else we can find.
But I just finished setting everything up. Fine, fine. My eyes are peeled. How creepy, putting a motion detector in a graveyard. A new addition and fully functional, it picks up movement of cemetery visitors. Check out the spooky jack-o'-lantern. Innocent Halloween prank or sinister scare.
In the dark, it can easily be mistaken for something supernatural.
Just thinking about all the lurking lurkers out there gives me the chills.
There's a strange powder on the ground. Ashes. Judging by the remnants, herbs were burnt here.
Like incense? Could be something spiritual, could be something bigger. Let's see what else we find.
About this. We shouldn't trespass onto someone else's property.
Looky here, an affordable but effective fog machine. Should be able to cover this whole part of the forest in a layer of mist. Whatever Whatever happened to good old natural hauntings?
There's nothing natural about our findings here. This reeks of foul play. To make something move to or from the branches.
Motion detector, fog machine, pumpkin head.
Rope, burnt incense. Well, you finally going to admit you were wrong?
Of course not. All we've proven is that there are no ghosts here.
So you still think ghosts exist?
I think we can't prove they don't not exist.
Say that again?
Look, the absence of proof does not mean that we can disprove their existence, but what it does tell me is that what Nancy saw was not a real ghost.
So who has something to gain by setting up a fake haunting?
Olivia.
Olivia. There's gotta be some evidence linking her to this. There's no way she brings gear here every night. She must have a stash.
But where?
Why don't we just ask her? To the museum. Hey, before we do this, shouldn't we call Nancy?
What? Why?
Because we're a team. We should check in with her.
Let Nancy do her thing and we'll do ours.
Oh, so what is our thing exactly?
Ghost busting. Hey, look! A list of mysterious symbols.
A brochure all about Abigail Hathorne Woodley's life and disappearance. Work in progress.
She's clearly important to Olivia, in some way. There's a gravestone map on the back. If this isn't suspicious.
I don't see Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave on here, though. Would have been too easy. No matter, we'll find her. Underneath the gravestone?
Wait, I've got this! This is good evidence. Aren't you glad we broke into the museum?
No, not really.
But look at this! I'm going to go ahead and guess that this will decipher the paper we found in the gift shop. Check it out.
It puts you to good use.
Cool, let me see. Oh, this is just a list of chores.
It's dated tonight. Get stock from L?
Lauren Holt.
Oh, hey, take it easy there, fellas. What's the rush?
Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What?
We found Abigail Hathorne Woodley's grave.
What are you talking about? It's not here.
This tastes really good.
A little late for high tea, but it's good quality.
Frank's not much of a connoisseur.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's just a bit strong.
Don't worry about it. Lauren's got some of the best stuff. She gets it from all over the world. Although I usually use the mail order service. She is not my biggest fan. Today was an exception.
You're dodging our question.
I am?
Abigail Hathorne Woodley's ghost.
Oh, yeah. That. Okay, look. I may have helped stimulate everyone's imaginations a little. You know, it's good for business. What I did isn't illegal.
Maybe, but it seems like you're doing it to keep people away from the Hathorne house.
Yeah, what are you trying to hide?
Me? Nothing. What, are you saying that I burned down the Hathorne house?
Maybe.
Well, no. We wouldn't make an accusation like that unless we had actual evidence.
What evidence do you need? She's guilty.
Okay, wait a minute. I'll admit, I rigged up a little theatrical show for tourists and the like, but there's actually a real ghost here. Lauren saw it.
No. No, you can't have it both ways.
Joe, calm down.
I am calm. Don't say that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Did you hear it? Hear... Shh. Hear what? I don't hear anything.
I hear it.
Who is it? Who's there?
Where?
There! Right there! Right there!
I don't...
There's...
a ghost!
In the cemetery.
Are you serious? You're serious. Okay. Can you describe to me what you saw?
Just like you said. I can't believe it.
You see? They exist. I've never seen anything like it. And her eyes.
Wait, her?
Yeah?
That wasn't a woman.
Looked like a woman to me.
To be fair, I couldn't see her eyes.
It was a man with black eyes.
That's not who I saw. I saw a woman, and I couldn't see her eyes.
Wow. So I'm the only one still grounded in reality here?
Wait, you saw a woman and you saw a man. But it was the same apparition?
Well,
What is that supposed to mean?
you never believed. Now there's proof.
Oh, please, Olivia. You never believed in ghosts. It's all theater to you. Only thing you believe in is making a buck from real-lived pain.
Isn't that what you do?
History is different than legend.
It's no legend, Tegan. All three of us saw something. It's real.
Did you find anything else at the cemetery?
Yeah.
All right. Right, yeah, so I was rigging up fake hauntings to scare tourists. Big whoop.
What? Are you serious? Scaring people? Someone could have gotten hurt. You always take things too far.
Get over yourself, Tegan. The only reason people come to this town is for the thrills, not old crockery and moldering period costumes.
No one gets scared or hurt in a museum.
That's the problem.
Hey, everyone enough. Calm down. Remember, we're here for May.
Yeah, well, where is she?
She's in her room. Did you happen to see the red spray paint on our house on the way in? Well, she did. She knows what's going on here. Oh, my parents are going to flip.
Olivia, what you saw was in no way related to your scare setup.
No, it was real. I couldn't get anything close to that. It was terrifying.
It looked real.
Did you track down any new leads for the arsonist? Okay, I'll go first. So far, the evidence seems to be indicating that someone is lying about their alibi.
Didn't you interview everyone?
Everyone except for May. But I don't think she did it.
Nancy, if you're missing an alibi, wouldn't you think that that person has something to hide?
May is protecting something, and I need to figure out what or whom. But I just have this feeling.
Well, don't stop there. Go on.
I don't know yet, but I think it's someone else. Look, we're not going to get the answer tonight. Let's try again tomorrow. It's been a long day.
Olivia, you can stay here tonight, if you want.
Thanks.
The couch, unfortunately. All the other beds are taken.
Speaking of which, where's Deirdre?
She said she might be late. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Huh. What is she doing at this time of night? The neighborhood looks peaceful from up here.
Nancy!
Hey.
Hi.
So what time did you get home last night?
I'd like to just eat my breakfast without being interrogated. Is that okay with everyone? Is it? I've already answered a litany of questions from these two. You want to ask them. I'm sure they'd love to tell you.
Okay. Ow.
What's wrong with you?
My hands feel like pins and needles. I think I slept on them or something.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Uh-huh. So, is anyone going to tell me what happened yesterday?
I visited the Hathorn house.
And?
I found Olivia's jacket in plain view.
Seems too obvious.
It is.
Olivia has been involved with some scare pranks in town, mostly drumming up business for her tour. But we don't think she's a suspect.
Her alibi?
She was working.
Working?
As was everyone else in town at the time. Minus May, of course. There's definitely a will.
Okay. Do we have it?
No, but I found a letter written by Francis Tuttle specifically stating that a will exists and was written for Lauren.
Could have been burned in the fire.
Could be the reason for the fire.
None of this helps May. We need a perp, not a possible piece of paper that no one can find.
A perp?
We should still try to find it. It might be motive. And it would mean the difference between keeping or losing a home. Well, they saw it.
It?
An anomalistic paranormal projection.
You mean a ghost?
That's exactly what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Anyone else see it?
Olivia Ravencroft.
The witch?
Except she claims to have seen Judge John Hathorne, not Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
Well, there you have it. She sees something different than all of you. Clearly she's lying. She probably rigged the whole thing up.
I don't think so, Deirdre. It's not an act. She was genuinely scared.
Ergo.
Therefore...
No, sorry. Not ergo. Ergut. Your hands.
Ergot poisoning. You really think it's possible?
Mass psychogenic illness by more than one person. Hallucinations, vasoconstriction in the hands and feet.
Pins and needles.
Exactly.
Wait, what? What is that?
Yeah.
But how?
Food or drink?
Intentional?
In this town, I'd believe it.
What are you guys talking about?
We could have been poisoned with ergot.
Poisoned? What?
The symptoms match, and it's not without precedent, especially here.
Oh.
There's a theory that the accusers of the Salem witch trials were exhibiting strange behavior, but it wasn't witchcraft. It was because they had eaten rye infected by ergot spores. It causes hallucinations. It was also pretty common 300 years ago.
I had an acai super muscle builder smoothie for lunch yesterday. I did not eat some sort of Pilgrim-era rye porridge. So how could I get poisoned?
I don't know, but I'd like to see if there are any sources of ergot in town.
Good idea.
I'll start with the judge. I should finally be able to get the CCTV access tapes. Frank, Joe, can you guys check the cemetery for any traces of ergot?
I'm not sure our ghost hunting equipment is...
We'll figure it out.
But I don't even know what an ergot spore looks.
We'll figure it out.
Deirdre, you can...
No.
Oh. Okay.
Time is running out. If we don't clear May's name soon, I hate to think what this town will do to her. I'm coming with you. You better not let me down.